tell you guys something. People are always, when you look like this, people are always trying to figure out your ethnicity and like, hey Sammy, before we say grace, when you're thinking about God, how many arms does he have? About.
Hey, this is Sammy Anzer, and I'm here at Il Posto with Andrea Frizelli.
Frizzi.
Hey, you guys are here with Sammy Anzer. I'm at Il Posto with the chef, the great chef, Andrea Frizzi.
Good job.
Oh, I got it. You're an award-winning chef. You have 4 restaurants, great reviews. Everyone loves your places.
Thank you.
What's your plan B if this whole cooking thing doesn't work out?
So this is my kitchen where the magic happened.
Oh, this is nice. I see you got a nice setup. We've got some ingredients. I knew we were going to be cooking today, so I brought some ingredients of my own.
We're gonna go shopping.
All right.
Let's go.
Tell me something.
Yep.
How'd you get started with cooking? What was your first dish on Kids Top Chef?
You start not as a passion, you start as a need, because my family had a need and we work in a family business. Then I went to Culinary Academy and I realized I was really good at it. And then I kick ass and I like it a lot and it's my life. It's pretty much how it works.
I get that. It's kind of like for me with Pokemon. Like when I first started playing it,
Really?
there were a lot of people playing it. I was
What
like,
are you
wow,
talking
I'm really
about?
good at this. I'm a natural.
Are you proud of it?
Yeah, I'm a master now.
You're
So,
a master of Pokemon?
Grand.
What's your name?
My Pokemon name?
Yeah.
Bad Boy.
Wow, that's a horrible name.
Hey, so I was thinking maybe you could show me how to shop because I feel like I'm good at shopping, but then every time I leave the supermarket, I always just have Eggo waffles.
You have to shop with your heart, not with your head.
Okay,
You have
here.
to shop like, okay, I'm going here. What is gonna make me happy today? Which kind of food gonna make me happy?
What's gonna make us happy today?
A risotto is gonna make us
Okay.
happy, like crazy happy. We're gonna get the best rice. What are you on? For risotto, money can buy. This is acquarello. This is a carnaroli. This is the best grain of rice for risotto. So,
It sounds good.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, can you hear the ocean? No, because it's rice. So
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
get that.
Okay, one thing down.
We're gonna get some olive oil. A
Olive
really
oil.
good one. What do you think is a good one?
Okay, I'm gonna shop with my heart. Let me think. I feel like this is a good olive oil.
No, because it's peanut oil.
Okay.
All right, all right.
This is the one right here.
Okay. This is from actually Toscana, so it's a little IPH.
Tuscany.
Tuscany. A little
Why
IPH.
did you just say it like that?
Because it's Toscana, because it's my country, not yours, so I say whatever I say.
Okay, okay.
All right?
All right, let's
Follow
go.
me. Nice shoes, by the way.
Oh, thank you. All right. What's your cooking catchphrase? You know, because I like a cooking catchphrase. Like I have one. I have a cooking catchphrase.
What is it?
This is gonna be good.
We're gonna graduate you, turn around, turn around.
Oh,
Turn around,
this
turn
feels
around.
nice.
Still steer.
this is a little bit.
Yeah, we're not talking about it. It's never
Okay.
happened.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Good luck with comedy things.
Good luck with the cooking.
I'm okay. I think we should get a cigar and go on
You
a
wanna get a
patio.
cigar
Yeah,
with
go on a
me?
patio. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Just for you.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Franzo, an actor and wine connoisseur right here in Denver, Colorado. And you watching We Are Denver Network. Cheers.
excited to see you guys. Sometimes with comedy, it takes you places where you don't think that people are always going to be receptive of you. And with that being said, I got asked to do a show in Boulder, Colorado. I was in between pay periods, and I was like, let me just go get the money. And the closer I got to Boulder, that's when things started to change a little bit. My GPS was like, turn around, abort mission. You're not gonna make it. I was like, it might not be that bad in Boulder. It was bad in Boulder. And the closer I got, that's when it started to smell different. It smelled real vegan-like in Boulder. Smelled real granola-y-like in Boulder. I don't even know if that's a word, but granola-y-like in Boulder. There was a lot of plaid in Boulder. Subarus. A lot of man buns. The homeless people look successful. These people look like they came from a 2-parent household. So I'm on Pearl Street just taking it all in, and I was going into this store, and I was behind this beautiful, beautiful white woman, surprise. And she had her beautiful white baby with her, another surprise. And between the doorway and the baby and myself, she caught my reflection, and she turned around, and she was like, oh, Mommy, she scares me. I've never had a baby crucifix, but this baby gave me this. And when she did it, I was like, you scaring me. And it was like a scene from Mortal Kombat. She just stood still. And I could hear my grandmother say, this is a teachable moment, Shanae. Do not let this baby continue to go on through life thinking that all black people are scary. Some, but not all. I was a freedom rider so that you don't have to experience situations such as this. And I was like, you're right, grandmother. And I heard Rosa Parks say, finish her. So I kicked the snot out that little baby. Oh my God. Oh my God, I kicked the snot out that little baby. She lost a little Tom shoe, some little granola fell out of her pocket. Her hair moved just a little bit. Like, y'all called that abuse. I called that therapy. So I'm looking at her mom because I'm ready to give her the same thing. And I'm like, you probably taught her this. And she was just like, oh my God, thank you. I was like, thank you? She was like, thank you. She was like, this isn't even my daughter. She's my stepdaughter. I was like, what? She said, we had a rough day. I was like, really? She's like, will you do me a favor? I was like, absolutely, Megan. She was like, will you give her? She's like, will you give her another one? I was like, absolutely. She's like, wait, I'm going to do it in my DJ Khaled voice. I was like, go ahead, Megan. She was like, another one. So I just knee-drived on her. Oh my God. So I'm not welcome back in Boulder in no time after that. I recently did Ancestry.com because I wanted to know what was going on with me besides the obvious. And it came back that I was an Afro-American white woman. Now, like, the 2% was like Nova Scotia, and I was just like, let me just ride this wave. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I did Ancestry.com, said I was an Afro-American white woman. She's like, Nay, whatever you do, be careful. She's like, because you know white women are crazy. And I was like, indeed. So I hung up the phone, and I was like, I got to do some stuff that white women do that is going to make them proud of me to say, yeah, sister, welcome to the team. So there's these white women looking at me intensely, PBS. And I'm going to give you the list of things that I've done, and you give me the you go girl or flip your hair to let me know that I'm heading in the right direction as an Afro-American white woman. The first thing that I did, I found the whitest park here in Denver, which is Washington Park. And I touched a dog I didn't know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I got down there with the dog. I was like, who is this four-legged creature? She's like, his name is Hunter. And I was like, who is he hunting? She was like, nobody, just go ahead and touch him. Like, you could tell that Hunter got all his shots. You could tell that Hunter is in postcards, that Hunter sleeps in the bed, that Hunter goes to Sprouts. So I was like, I'm going to be okay. So I got down there with Hunter, and I was having contractions. I've never been pregnant, but in my mind, I'm having contractions. And Hunter's looking at me, and I'm looking at Hunter, and he licked my face. And I was like, oh, Jesus. And Hunter went off into the sunset. I was like, okay. White woman go met, and right there, right off my list. The second thing that I've done that I tried and I'm not proud of as a black woman, but I tried throwing up my food. I tried, but the black woman in me made me keep it. It was like, miss, don't you throw up that food. You keep that food. I cried in the car. I saw it on Lifetime, and I was like, if they could do it, I could do it. Just gotta just. Oh my God, Daddy loves you, it's okay. You're pretty. Last but not least, I tried going to Orange Theory. I pushed the door open. I was like, I'm about to work and I'm about to be healthy. And I started smelling stuff and I was like, no, Trump got something to do with this. I don't got to work out that bad. I'll keep my thighs. PBS, thank you so much. My name is Miss Shanae Ross.
Oh, hey there, dude. I'm Christina Pitaluga, and if you're just tuning in, you're watching the We Are Denver Network. It's a collection of the dopest local artists and creatives in our city of Denver. The point of this network is to help artists get paid during this hard time, bro. So you gotta keep your eyes peeled for the artist's handle and pay information at the bottom of the screen, man. If you like what they're about, you can totally send them some money. That's what it's about, man. So even a couple bucks helps, bro. And remember, while we're all chilling and playing Switch in quarantine, man, we're consuming art. So make sure you give back to these amazing artists, you feel me? And continue to enjoy the We Are Denver Network, because I know I will, man.
Feed me. Yeah, I said I always just want all the other snacks. Can't you see that mess? I said I got my chips in the bag. I said I'm in the grocery store. I'm about to make it on the racks. Can't you see that mess? I said I'm going for the juice attack. Apple juice, sweet tooth. Can't you see I need the booth? Can't you do that mess? I said give me that baby root.
My name is Parnia, and welcome to Life Lessons with me, Parnia. In today's lesson, I will introduce and break down the Let Me Holler at You stance. The Let Me Holler at You stance has a modified ballet fourth position. One loose fist is sheathed with the other hand, and the elbows are bent at 90 degrees. The chin is pointed down, allowing for poignant glance at the person of interest. The Let Me Holler at You stance is not to be confused with the Crip stance, performed by Crips, which bears a similar foundation, but the chin is usually pointed upwards, and it's purposed in posing for pictures or claiming turf. The hands may or may not be in the same position. The Let Me Holler at You stance is specifically used for the purpose of hollering. He may check side to side to confirm witnesses, but his primary focus is you, the holleree. A switch in position indicates an invitation to accept the holler in question. It is up to you to welcome or dismiss it. Thank you for joining me in another life lesson with me, Parnia.
Got that chocolate bar, I said I'm sitting like a star. Then I'm about to eat till I go in my car. Then I pass out because I'm loving all the sweets again. Can't you see that shit? I said he's talking about them sweets again. But I got sweet tooth kicking in. I said, what you about to do to me? My friend. Yeah, I got them candy bars on deck. I got them candy bars on deck. Yeah. Oh, I got them candy bars on deck. Do you want some of this chocolate bar next? Yeah, oh my goodness gracious, got all the candy.
They say it is better to be, what is it? Oh, Marilyn, what was it? Oh, better to be completely ridiculous than, no, absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Madness is genius. That's it. That was the rest of it. Madness is genius. Madness is genius. What the fuck?
But the idea of insane is sane.
What was that?
Do you want to make some tacos?
Madness is genius.
I hate when you make that face.
I have this on my wall in my room.
Should we go look at it then?
We could, but why? This is the Google generation. As soon as we run out of an answer to something, we just immediately go and look to our phones. We could just, memory. This is why we're all going to forget things. Do you remember your social security number?
I do.
Oh, good, because I don't remember mine.
Do we have any beer? No. I know it makes you bloated.
Yeah, like me. Get down a little bit. Yeah. And up. And then back down. And then back up. Yeah. Like, could you be angry? Angrier.
Robbie? Angry.
Angry! Be mad at me. Be mad at me.
Okay, can we go now?
I mean, you said that we could be here all afternoon.
Nah, it's just I got shit to do.
I'm trying to build my portfolio here. Right now, all I have is suburban dogs and little toddlers that are crying, okay? I need you. I need a bohemian artist.
Honestly, you take nice pictures, and I'm glad that you started this whole thing, but you need to work on your craft.
That hurts.
Yeah. What are you cheesing for?
I'm not cheesing. It's just, when are we going to actually listen to a song that you produced?
Okay, it's over.
Robbie, please.
I need time.
Can I have your scarf?
It's a kife.
May I please have your kife? You didn't really leave anything at my house, and it would be really nice if I could just have something to hold when I get lonely at night. Thank you.
It's cool. It's not like you're asking me for my boxers or something.
They match. Doesn't ease the pain, but it helps.
Feels kind of funny.
This is anything but funny, Robbie.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just... I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Who knows?
Get your ass to your mom's house. Get your
Oh, God damn it, that's it.
Pourquoi on a dû se trimballer cette machine jusqu'à New York? Je ne comprends pas.
Parce que j'en ai besoin.
It's freezing in here.
Si seulement tu m'expliquais ce que tu veux.
Non mais tu sais que je suis à 2 doigts de la crise d'angoisse, ça va vraiment genre.
Avec des mots.
Did you guys throw this?
Mais on peut trouver un karaoké à
I don't want to
Manhattan.
interrupt.
On est à
but
Brooklyn.
sleeping
Brooklyn. Est-ce que ça va rentrer?
Je
Putain, ça
connais
fait
pas.
4 jours quoi.
C'est pareil tout ça. Je veux dire,
So
pourquoi
I've had issues in the past with roommates.
Je comprends
It
pas.
turned bad
Soutien
because
psychologique, tu sais bien comment ça se passe.
Et moi qui me soutiens psychologiquement.
communication
Tu sais quoi?
is
Ton
important.
psy, payé par ton
Ouais,
mari,
ça
à
va.
Paris, ça va, tu
Et
le vois
là,
lundi.
je suis à New York où tu nous
If you
emmènes.
could just keep it
Marie-Laure,
down.
moi je suis à des années-lumière de te comprendre.
Damn it, how do you say please in French? What?
What did you do?
What? Nothing.
It's my microphone.
Il s'est cassé.
T'as pété mon micro? T'as pété mon micro? Non mais tu te fous de ma gueule, c'est
Okay,
pas
I stepped
possible.
on it when I walked in, but it was already broken in half.
It was already broken in half. It was already broken in half. This is a fucking joke.
Boris, écoute-moi.
Seriously?
C'est un
Oh
micro.
my
On va en
god.
racheter un. Je vais trouver une Fnac ouverte à Brooklyn.
Fnac, non mais c'est pas une Fnac qu'il nous faut, c'est ce micro. C'était ce micro qui me donnait ma voix, qui me donnait mon énergie. Quand je le touchais, j'avais les cordes vocales qui s'excitaient.
Yes,
Tu
I
sais bien,
don't
je t'en ai parlé.
understand French, but if you just keep it down.
You
so
broke
go back
my
to bed.
brother's microphone.
What?
It
What are you
gave
talking
voice to my voice.
It turned his voice on and now it is off.
No, I understood that part.
Je vais t'en racheter un.
Tu vas m'en racheter un. No, he will buy me a new one and take it off your bill.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We won't pay for the rest of our stay until you get us a new karaoke machine.
A state-of-the-art karaoke machine.
No. See, I was sleeping, and then you guys woke me up when you threw the microphone against the wall. So you broke it, not me.
We
Don't
broke
try to put
it?
the, yes,
You broke it.
did.
That's
I
totally
never
wrong.
even
You
stepped
broke
on
it.
the door.
This is so unfair.
You know what? You know what?
Lying,
You
man.
guys can just get your stuff and get out. Just go. Get out.
Yeah, sure, we can get out. Yeah.
Yes, get out.
No,
now.
we're not gonna get out. We're gonna be homeless. Non, 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 on va pas vivre dehors. Non.
We.
Si,
Non.
We.
si,
Non, non.
No, we.
si,
Non.
We.
si.
Arrête de corriger. Non.
Excusez-moi, gardez votre calme s'il vous plaît. Les plans sont très vigiles, cette période.
Désolé.
Oh, I'm so sorry, really. I'm
Sorry, we didn't mean
No,
to.
really, I'm sorry. It's
Sorry.
my fault.
How are you?
Sorry.
How are you?
Good.
Hey!
Hey, those are new.
Yes,
Are those
this is
new?
Clara, this is Timothy. They
Can
won't-
I?
Hi,
Yes, please.
Timothy.
They have them. She's much better because last night I went and turned the generator off for the whole building, so it turned the heat off everywhere.
This is the one who.
Does very good in the cold.
Wait. You what?
It
You
is
what?
a little chilly in here.
Rewind.
What a
Go
great
back for a second.
idea.
I went into the generator and I pressed the little button to turn the whole thing off.
The off button. You turned the heat off.
Yeah, all of it. Steven, please. You see, my plants, they need the cold air. They change with the seasons. And if you turn the heat back on right now, they will not recover organically.
He's right. He's right. You can't do this. I have plants in Paris as well. I know. And you
What
owe
are
me
you
a
talking
microphone anyway, so let's just go back.
I'm not giving you any money. You were my Airbnb.
Oh yes, you're giving me money.
You know what,
Get
Steven?
away.
I really liked you at first when we met by the bridge, but now I realize you're just another self-centered, materialistic American
I
male.
see. That's great.
Do I even get reception in Greenpoint?
Hey,
Yeah.
I was just calling to check to see if you're okay.
Oh my God. Robbie, I gotta go. Something's happening.
No, Steven, please. Why don't we just back away from the generator and go back inside?
And your 5-star rating, it's just gone.
Steven? Yes, that's your name. Turn around. Perfect. Stay there. Don't look at me.
Who are you?
No, don't look at me. It's better when it's candid, you know? Conflict.
J'ai froid.
And they're French.
Yes, I said that. It is very cold. So why don't we just warm up inside, away from the generator?
Fine. Let's go inside.
Can I come?
Wait. I feel it. It's now or never.
God.
Shh. He's getting inspired.
I just.
That's nice.
This is good. This was good. It's time for me. It's time for me to express myself, to give back to the world what so far it has been giving me. I just. Yeah. Let's celebrate art and music together.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
What about the microphone?
Oh, fuck the microphone. dire que je suis désolé.
Jesus. He actually is talented.
J'ai le cœur vraiment serré et plus envie de tout casser. Si j'ai crié, si j'ai frappé, si j'ai fait du mal encore une fois autour de moi, c'est que je peux pas m'empêcher parfois. Parfois je me souviens même pas. C'est pas que de ma faute, c'est pas que de ma faute, c'est des trucs à l'intérieur. C'est pas que de ma faute, c'est pas que de ma faute, parfois j'aspire à meilleur. C'est pas que de ma faute, c'est pas que de ma faute, c'est des trucs à l'intérieur. C'est pas que de ma faute, parfois je chante.
Sorry we leave tomorrow.
You're tuning in to the comedy segment, a segment culminated with stand-up artists, sketch comedy, and all-around funny things for your viewing. Now, the reason I love this segment so much is the characters. You know, the boldness that it takes to captivate the audience with realism/hilarity. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about this. I'm gonna let y'all witness.
Dude, it's freezing out there. Who are you texting?
The shorty I met last week, she's fire. Yo, Ben met her too, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Pretty hot too. Maybe one day I'll be able to find a girl like that.
Come on, man, of course you will. You're young. You got plenty of time. What are you, like 22, 23?
Dude, I'm 31.
Years old? 31.
You look like a late adolescent teen. Like you're about to hit puberty. Like you can't wait till you get your growth spurt. You know what I mean? Like 8th grade and everyone's getting theirs and you're like, ooh, I'm coming up on it. That's you. It's gonna be a big deal. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, man, you look young. And not cool young. You look gotta be in by curfew young.
Well, I'm wearing a tie. Kids don't wear ties.
Yeah, but you've also accessorized with the JanSport.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, dude. You look like you got mad at your dad and ran away.
Dad just wouldn't let you listen to rap music, huh?
What do you even keep in that backpack?
I don't know. I've got my water bottle. I've got my jacket.
That thing looks heavy.
I've got a phone charger. Actually got a 5-pack. Got a pretty good deal on Amazon.
You got an eyeglasses case in there too?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a book for light reading when you...
No, but I don't like to read very much.
Okay, well, listen, Ben. You could get girls. Like, you're good looking enough. You got a good face shape. Your shoulders are alright. It's just this whole, like, Bible salesman-y thing you got going on, like missionary in Peru. It's not really working. Why are you looking like this is new information? Surely people have told you this before, right?
You need a jacket.
Yo, you're right.
Right?
Yo, that's exactly what
I have a jacket. I showed you.
No. You need like a cool jacket.
Put that back in your backpack. Tuck it back into your book bag.
Yeah.
Zip it up. I'm gonna show you something. Come over here. Let me show you something. Here, try this on. Right here. There you go.
Yeah, dude, that's it, man.
This is it. Give us a couple looks, man. See what you got. Let's see, Ben.
Yeah, all right.
See young Ben. All right. Okay. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yo, what are you doing with your face, man? Yo, just go back to your regular assistant manager face.
Yeah, well, actually I used to be an assistant manager. Halloween City. Got promoted, executive assistant manager. That's where I learned to hablar español.
Oh, ¿te gustas latinas?
Sí, me gusta mucho. De hecho, tengo más confianza cuando estoy hablando en español.
Yo, why are you doing that with your mouth? Stop doing that with your mouth.
This feels racist.
What's racist about appreciating another culture?
Oh, yeah? Go appreciate that culture right there.
White culture? I don't know.
Not even for some dinero?
I'd rather not.
What about this? Mucho dinero? Oh, you're not going to take the backpack.
I always take the backpack.
Yeah, we did a really good job. Yeah, we changed that man's life.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you want to check out my hinge?
Might as
See
well.
that girl that I was telling you about?
I'll judge you.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, you're right. So
Actually, I keep that one.
keep this one and get rid of this one.
Yeah.
And I'll probably remove this.
Get it all.
So check out my profile right here. My first picture of
Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. I'm excited to be doing a show for PBS here. We don't have that where I'm from in Alabama. Closest thing we've got is 24-hour church services on channels. It's a lot like it, but different. And another thing great about this show is before the show started, we showed you how many comedians you'd see tonight, and that's pretty special. That's kind of what that's about. Like I said, I'm not from around here. I'm from a little small town in North Alabama that I'm trying to put on the map, mainly because every tornado is trying to take it off. We don't even live above ground anymore, just like a bunch of redneck moles there, you know. I've lived out here for almost 4 years now, and there's a few things I'm getting used to. This is the only state that I've ever been to where people don't care about the 7-day forecast. It's a big deal where I'm from. I don't know a safer place to be a meteorologist than Colorado. Man, what a job for a weatherman. They're just in the back room, you know, just spinning a wheel, whatever it lands on. They're just, you know, partly cloudy again, 2 times. That's really silly, yeah. Put it up. They don't care. I mean, you guys just buy a Subaru, get a Patagonia jacket, get some trail mix. Y'all don't care. I've never seen anything like it, you know. Let a dusting turn into a foot out here. Y'all just go buy snowboards. Everybody puts on a pot of green chili. You talk about how the snow's actually good for the mountains of Colorado. What are y'all talking about? Where I'm from, if the weatherman misses, we lose an elementary school, half a neighborhood. He's got pressure. It's crazy, you know? It's a big deal where I'm from. It's what we talk about. You don't know somebody, you come up on a stranger, you bring up the weather. Not out here. Y'all won't talk to anybody that doesn't have a dog. It doesn't matter. And it better not be a full breed. It better be 11 different breeds that you've got. That better not be a full breed dog you've got right there. I'd love to pet it, but it looks, you know. I don't know. It's just a lot different for me, you know. I mean, the other day I was walking downtown and it started to rain, and I pulled out an umbrella. And people looked at me like I was from the future. Like I was a prophet or a wizard. They just wanted to touch my shirt. They didn't believe I was real, you know. This lady, she brought a sick kid. She was like, "Well, you kiss his head. He has a bad cough." All I did was watch the weather. I mean, what do y'all do around here? I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's just, y'all go downtown. Go when it starts raining, walk down Larimer, walk downtown Denver, anywhere. You'll just see people on lift scooters taking rain right to their head. Like, you know what? It's a lot better than Indiana. I'll just keep riding. Don't even take shelter. It's like y'all moved. Well, we moved out here for the mountains. If we get rained on, just bless it. And I've never been to a place that there hasn't been a thunderstorm in this state without rocks in it. There's more hail here than anything I've ever seen in my life. Where I'm from, if it starts to hail, it means the whole neighborhood's in trouble. It means that there's probably a siren behind it. Out here, it's just a Tuesday. Y'all love just softball-size hail. I am from Alabama, and I like to talk about it a little bit when I've got some time. I do draw the line, though. If you're from Wyoming and you talk mess to me about Alabama, we're fixing to fight outside of this Applebee's. I'm sorry. I've been to your state before. You can't talk to me like that. It's the only place I've ever been where every 20 miles there's an electronic sign threatening me to get gas, It's like, Derek, we've got 4 Sinclairs and 11 people. You need to top it off, all right? Next exit's tomorrow, Derek. I've never been so nervous to get gas. I mean, it's a warning. They're not asking. They're like, you know how people live here? They did not heed to the warnings, Derek. Southern Wyoming's the flattest place I've ever been. Hands down, flatter than Kansas. Not even close. I tell everybody, every prison in the country should be in Southern Wyoming. You could watch an inmate run away all weekend. I can just see him in the guard tower like, no, I'm not going to shoot him. I think we should, drive out there and let him know that we can still see him. No, Scott, when he left on Friday, he was this big, man. It's Tuesday and he's just a dot. He must have granola bars in his pocket. He has not quit running, man. I'm going to do what I should have done in college. I'm going to wrap it up. It's my favorite time of the year in Colorado. Summertime. It's the best time. There's no insects here. Y'all got 3 mosquitoes in this state, and they're all tagged for research. My favorite thing about this time of year is driving. Listen, this is the problem. During the winter, there's no warning signs at the bottom of any of y'all's mountains. There's no pamphlets, there's nothing. It's just all like, hey, come up here. We've got green chili waterfalls and Starbucks that are super modern. You should come up here. And so if you're in a 2-wheel drive Honda Accord and all you've got is a good attitude and a cut-off t-shirt, it gets scary. Because much like Wyoming, when I get up there, y'all have done something that I'm sure y'all feel really good about. Y'all, every 20 miles, there's an electronic sign. It says something like, biggest daggum snowstorm we've ever seen. Chain laws are in effect. Did y'all know that if you're not from here, you don't know what chains are? It doesn't say, hey, trucks, put some chains on. It just says, chain laws are in effect, $1,000 to you. So if you're in a Honda Accord and you don't know anything, listen, I see chain stations. You've never met somebody that's looked for a chain gift shop as hard as I did. Y'all could really rip off a good old boy. If somebody was just standing there slanging chains, $750, I just saved myself $250. Nice try, Vale. And y'all love it when somebody like me pulls over on the side of the road with an Alabama license plate. I put on my flashers. Y'all don't slow down. Y'all in 9-wheel drive Subarus just burying me on the side of the road, just burying me. I'm just crying in my trail mix. I tell everybody out here, I wish y'all were driving through Alabama around April. Every 20 miles, there's an electronic sign. It says something like, biggest twister we've ever seen. I'd like to watch you green chili hillbilly sprint. Because let me tell you something that tornadoes do not care about. Subarus. I don't care how good your traction is. When you're on top of a cloud, Scott, it doesn't matter how good that thing turns, you're in trouble. Thank y'all so much.
Hi there, my name is Christina Pitaluga, and I'm an actor, director, writer, producer, multimedia artist, and theater teacher in Denver. And we are Denver.
We have to leave this house in 30 seconds.
Has anybody seen my guitar?
Dad, we're caroling. Hey, where's my beanie? Where's your shirt?
Patrick, try and stay on key this time, please. Yeah, and cool it with the Mike's Hard Lemonade. You have to pee like every 30 seconds. Put those dolls away. What the fuck are you doing?
All right, guys, we gotta make some cash tips this time. We're gonna get evicted too sweet. Hey, can I sing lead this time? No! Nobody of us can do anything around here.
I'll let you do my laundry.
You guys suck. When I grow up, I'm gonna go solo. Bands are awful. We're what the French call a shitty musician. You guys are mean. I wish you guys just disappeared. I wish you guys just disappeared. All right, let's roll. Max? Andrew? Mark? Dave? Where is everybody?
Here we go, caroling, the five of us.
Patrick, you're such a disease. Patrick, where's your shirt?
You're what the French call. Putain de merde, qu'est-ce que tu as fait alors? C'est quoi ce bordel ici? Putain! Merry Christmas!
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I have this terrible feeling that we're forgetting something.
Did you do red leather, yellow leather?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Max, I'm gonna go play your guitar. Better come out here and pound me. Son of a bitch.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
Get off my porch!
Jingle bells. Guys, something sounds off.
Yeah, we usually get a much better response than this. Well, let's figure out what's wrong. Let's do a pitch test and build a chord.
What the fuck, Patrick?
We forgot Patrick.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where those treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, the snow. And I am dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write.
It's horrible. It's horrible! What kind of bandmate am I?
You must be so scared. Poor guy can't even tie his own shoe.
Patrick is home alone, we got to save him.
Fa la 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 la.
You're caroling alone, loser.
I'm so sorry I was such a brat. All I want for Christmas is for you guys to come back and for us to be together again. When the landlord comes, I'll be ready. This is our house, and I'm gonna defend it. This is it. Shh. Don't get scared now.
Ah, shit, I forgot my keys. All right, Andrew, you check the back door. Dave, Mark, you guys check the windows, okay?
Max?
What is going on here?
It's good to see you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. But wait, where's everybody else?
Oh, hey.
Hey! I missed you guys! I wish we lived here together forever.
Me too.
Where's my money?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I'm
Dave, where'd you get all that money?
of a
You
white
know, I was in a polka band in Wisconsin.
Christmas.
No kidding.
Just
Pretty cool you didn't burn the house down.
ones I used to know. Where the treetops blitzing and what are the words?
Guys?
Oh, hi there. My name's Christina Pitaluga, and you're watching the Show You Teeth segment, a collection of the funniest stand-up comics, sketch artists, and overall funny people in Denver. I got involved in the comedy scene in 2014 with the Black Actors Guild and have been involved with improv ever since. There are a lot of funny people around Colorado, and I hope you get a chance to see them on this channel. Thank you so much for supporting Denver, and make sure to share this feed on social media, and continue to enjoy the We Are Denver network. Thank you.
Kind of feel like I'm in church right now. How you guys doing? All right, guys, I need you to join in with me. When I say something, you just say it right after me, okay? Say neighbor. Neighbor. I love you. Say neighbor. Neighbor. Jussie Smollett didn't do it. Yeah, I think Jussie Smollett is the O.J. Simpson of my generation, you know? Because white people were like, he definitely did, and black people were like, he definitely didn't too, but we can't say anything. I like Denver because there's a lot of white women, and I'm not very good at hitting on white girls, but one thing I do have is my one and only pickup line. I just go up to them and I'm like, hey, you like chocolate? One time I was hitting on a girl and I was like, hey, you like chocolate? And she was like, I don't know, is it gluten-free? I was like, I don't know. I don't know the nutritional value of a human, but so we were kind of talking later that night and we were going back and forth, and at the end of the night we were leaving the club and she was like, hey, I had a good time. I think we should do this again, but I gotta be honest. I've never met a person like you before. I was like, a person like me? What do you mean? You've never met another Pisces? She's like, no, I've never met like a person like you before. And I was like, do you mean a black person? She's like, yeah. And I was like, well, congratulate. Like, what do you want me to say in this situation? What I should have said to change the trajectory of this woman's life. She said, I've never met a person like you before. And I should have said, if you tell anybody, I'll kill you. Probably wouldn't have worked. You know what the equivalent to that joke is? Remember when you're growing up and your parents were like, stop crying, I'll give you a reason to cry? Yeah. That joke's like, stop being racist, or I'll give you something to be racist about. All right. So we ended up dating for like 3 months. And yeah, low standards. And we finally stopped dating just because she would take stuff I would tell her and use it kind of against me. One night we were laying in bed and she was like, hey, babe, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, pizza. Pizza always sounds good. And she was like, Papa John's or Papa Murphy's? Now, I had told her about maybe a month into our relationship that I grew up without a dad. He wouldn't play the hide and seek when I was 5 years old, and I haven't seen him since. Yeah, he's a world champion. He's crushing it. So I told her that in confidence. I told her that, and she used it against me. And she said, hey, what kind of pizza do you want? And I was like, I don't know, whatever works. And she was like, do you want Papa John's or Papa Murphy's? And I was like, I don't really want either of those. And she just goes, is it because you grew up without a father? I was like, no, I just don't want crappy pizza, Also, make some noise if you're spiritual. Is anyone out there spiritual? I think saying you're spiritual is just another way of saying you're annoying. Like I'm trying to watch TV, get those candles out my face, So that didn't work out. And I like being in Denver just because, it's a different culture. It's a different environment. Like being in Colorado is one of the only places that you see where you've seen people like blackout drunk, completely hammered drunk, but they're still carrying around a Nalgene bottle with a bunch of stickers on it, the 14ers they climb, Like, how'd you climb that 14er when you can't climb that step? You know what I'm saying? All right. I just got back from Montana. Make some noise if you've been to Montana. Yeah. No reason to go. I just got back there, and I went on a fishing trip with one of my really good friends. And I'm black. You're welcome. And my best friend who I went with, his name is Jordan. Now, Jordan, we don't know what race he is. He's like if you went to Jamba Juice and said, hey, surprise me. Like, we're not sure what he's mixed with. And so we're in a place called Fishtail, Montana, and we get there and we're walking down the street. And we're going to this fly shop to learn about the price of licenses. So we're walking down the street, and this little girl comes out of the store. She's maybe 4 or 5 years old. She comes out, she points directly at me, and she goes, look, Mommy, a Blackfeet person. Yes, that was my reaction. It was super quiet, like, when you drop your phone or you drop a baby. Like, I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing. And so the mom staring out. The mom was like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. She just learned about a Native American reservation called the Blackfoot people. She saw you. I'm so sorry. And the reason I wasn't upset is because racism isn't born, okay? Racism is taught. So this little girl wasn't being racist. She learned about the Blackfoot people, saw a black person, made a correct assumption, my feet are black. I would have given her a gold star if I had it. So we kind of continue on. We're like, man, that was crazy. He's like, yeah. So we go into this fly shop, and this guy behind the counter is just looking at me and my friend Jordan, just watching. And he looks at my friend Jordan. He goes, hey, man, you from the Crow Reservation? And Jordan's like, no, I'm just up here fishing with my friend Elon for the week. And the guy takes a long, hard look at me. And before he can say anything, I'm like, yeah, I'm from the Blackfoot Reservation. Jordan had to pay $85 for a license, and I didn't have to pay anything. Because when you're from a reservation in Montana, licenses are free. So, yeah. Racism works like 3/5 of the time. Yeah, some of you paid attention in class. So I asked the guy behind the counter, and I was like, well, what's your name? He's like, my name's White Claw. All right, my name's Elon Striblin. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you some questions about psilocybin mushrooms. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
All right, let's start easy right now. Do you think you could spell psilocybin for me?
Definitely not.
PSY, something or other.
CEIS?
No, but keep going. Do you guys know what psilocybin is?
No.
No, I don't. I'm not familiar with it.
Okay.
Is it to mushrooms what THC is to marijuana?
Yeah. So it's the active sort of ingredient in mushrooms that gives you the psychedelic experience.
Okay.
You smoke them?
No, you eat them.
You eat them?
What do you think a psilocybin mushroom experience is like?
The world's breathing around you?
Things are just a little bit brighter.
It just opens your mind to new pathways.
True or false, right now, mushrooms are legal in Denver.
True.
True. No, they're decriminalized.
Decriminalized means that they're going to be less likely to prosecute you for individual use, but it's definitely still illegal to buy or sell. True or false, if you take too many psilocybin mushrooms, you can die.
False. Hard false. I don't think so.
True.
False.
What?
Yeah, there is no lethal dose known to man. True or false, it is totally fine to drive a car while on psilocybin mushrooms.
Hell no!
No.
That should not happen.
Yes.
All right, so it
True.
should be false.
It should be false.
Yes, because it's a pretty dangerous experience. True or false, the FDA said that mushrooms might help with treatment-resistant depression.
I absolutely agree with that.
I'm gonna say that's true.
Sounds really true. I just learned that today.
Yeah, that is true.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard benefits of microdosing.
Personally, I've seen it help with PTSD, anxiety.
What kind of settings do you think are important for a good trip?
I want to be somewhere where I can't fall. You go to a safe place with safe people.
A balcony overlooking a stream and a field in the mountains in the distance.
Nature is really the ideal place. When you think of the stereotypical mushroom user, who do you think of? Can you paint that picture for me?
Lives in a van. A guy who doesn't shower.
A hippie.
I think we should probably be done with those types of thinkings.
Me.
You.
Well, I've been interested in trying them. It's probably in my future.
Okay.
Oh, hey there. Thank you for tuning in to the We Are Denver Network. This is the culmination of some of the hottest and dopest art from right here in our local city of Denver, Colorado. Now, the point of this whole network is to get artists paid. The way you can do so is check out the artist handle and pay information at the bottom of your screen. Now remember, even though we are all quarantined during this time, we are consuming art. So, let's enjoy and give back to these amazing creators.
Hello, there's a strange man in my house. Look, man, I just need the money. You're going to jail. Nothing good.
Some girls, they want the moon handed down.
Please give it up for Gabby Gutierrez Reed.
Hello, hello. My name is Gabby, and I'm not very good at standing up for myself. Thank you. But you know what? I've been listening to a lot of R&B music lately, and those singers are really sassy. They really give it to someone. So the next time my boss is like, hey, Gabby, we're going to have you work overtime, and we're not going to pay you for it, I'm just going to be like... Fuck. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like the next time I have some bad news to give, I can finally do it. Like, I gave you chlamydia. Oh God! Oh, it's just so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. You should really get it checked out, though. Yeah. I have a boyfriend. That's a part of my life. I love him very much. We've been together for a while now, and I don't really call my period to my boyfriend. I just come running out of the bathroom shouting, I have good news! Such good news! Yeah, this guy knows. Fuck yeah! Just so afraid of getting pregnant and having a baby. But like, it blows my mind because a man will never know what it's like to be pregnant, right? It's just not possible. He'll never have to go through the hormonal changes, the food cravings, the weight gain. But I don't want to put you guys down because you go through some hard shit every day that I'll never have to go through. Like, I'll never have to get a spontaneous boner, you know? Like, I'll never have to make more than my female colleagues, you know? Like, I'll never have to helicopter my penis just because I'm curious, you know? Like, how many times will it go? It's like the worst is I'll never have to come every time I have sex. So hard. I'm just kidding. Fuck you and your balls. God damn it. I want some of those. I want somebody to fondle my body like Chinese meditation stress balls. We know your secret. I feel like somebody raised their hand right there. Like, I'm a middle school educator. What I do. Thank you. And sometimes the kids like to call me out on shit. Like a girl came up to me and she was like, Miss, you have ripped jeans on. That's a dress code violation. You have to change. And I was like, good thing I'm an adult and I don't have to do that. She continued further and was like, but Miss, that's not fair. If I had ripped jeans on, would you make me change? And I was like, no, because I'm not a fucking narc. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I don't get paid enough for that. I'm a teacher, not a bitch. My God. A lot of people. I'm a babysitter as well. I have kids in my life all the time. And this girl finally asked me, do my parents pay you to hang out with me? I was like, damn, yeah. I wasn't gonna lie. Yeah, they pay me. But I really like hanging out with you. And then she was so bold to ask, how much? I was like, $14 an hour. You got a better offer? No? Okay, shut up. Let's go get some ice cream. The same girl was like, I want to be all of the animals so that I can eat all of the food, so that I can be all of the colors. And I was like, where are you getting your acid? I want some of that. That's amazing. Okay, listen up. This is a really sad moment in life, and I hope this never happens to you. This is my impression of an empty ketchup bottle. Seriously? Had to happen today. Finally got the divorce papers. Okay. God, why did he? Okay, thank you so much. Please give it up for your host.
Welcome. I'm Franzo. I'm here to talk to you about how you've been spending your time during quarantine and how you should be. For me, I've been working out. I've been working out in my living room, lifting couches, doing dumbbell curls with 20-pound weights, using body weight exercises. All you gotta do is get out there, exercise in your house, or take your time outside, meditate, experience other natures of life. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying your time. Stay safe. And we are Denver.
Hi, I'm Bree Davies from PBS 12 and Sounds on 29th, and you're watching the We Are Denver Network. At PBS 12, we believe artists are vital contributors to the health and well-being of our communities. In moments of uncertainty, upheaval, and radical change, artists are here to interpret, document, and respond to our ever-evolving world. PBS 12 and the We Are Denver Network believe in supporting artists in Denver and beyond. Live music events are a staple of our lives and livelihoods here in Colorado. Without the ability to gather publicly and support our musicians through live shows, we're missing out. But our artists and musicians are feeling the impacts even more. We're hoping you can share some of your resources with the artists featured here on the network, buy their music and merchandise, and donate directly to the artists who move you. Tell your friends to watch and support too. At PBS 12, we know what community power looks like. It looks like you. Your neighborhood, your world. Thank you for watching the We Are Denver Network, and thank you for supporting our local arts community.
the teacher, the mayor. Rose, the wild, the rebel, the slayer. Hep, the tiny, the happy, the gayer. From Denver, Ernest, you love her, you hate her. He's Kaylin, the rapper, the teacher, the mayor. Rose, the wild, the rebel, the slayer. Hep, the tiny, the happy, the gayer. From Denver, Ernest, you love her, you hate her. Wah, wah, wah. Denver, you know, I still love this city so much. But there was a time, kids, where I would roll around the city and not even recognize where I was from. Everything was happening so fast, we could barely afford to live. And sometimes I would have these intense panic attacks. The new city would spin around me like a tornado. And sometimes I would spin into the future, into the past, sometimes at the same time. One day, I was chilling on West Colfax, and I watched them kick disabled elders out of the Golden Manor. It was an assisted living place that provided affordable housing forever. They were gonna turn them into luxury condos, and I freaked out. My mind spun so fast, I landed on July 5th, 1978. Colfax Avenue. Colfax? Before there were highways, before we could fly wherever we wanted, there was Colfax Avenue. Hotels, motels, food, and freaky fun. Playboy called it the longest, wickedest street in the country. What's Playboy? We'll save that story for later, Larry. Colfax was the heart of the city. Why'd they name it Colfax? Well, this is back when they used to name things after mediocre white men. Schuyler Colfax. Before that, it was called Grand Avenue. Before that, Golden Road. And before all of that, it was stolen from the Ute, Arapaho, and other indigenous people here. When I felt like I didn't know where I was anymore, I could always jump on the 15 bus, ride up and down Colfax, and feel right at home. There was never a dull moment on Colfax. Always exciting people from all across the world lived, worked, played up and down Colfax. But Colfax and Broadway? That was the hot spot. It's where you went before dispensaries. So here I was, back in time on Colfax and Broadway, July 5th, 1978. I heard a lot of commotion going on. People in wheelchairs were singing the song, We Will Ride. They were blocking the bus with their old clunky metal wheelchairs, and people were so mad. They blocked a lot of traffic.
Hey, you're blocking traffic!
This was the busiest intersection in the whole city. This is how you connected to everything. Well, you know me. I jumped right in before I even knew what we were protesting. But these renegades looked like my kind of people. They were bad to the bone. They were mad as hell, and they wanted to ride the bus.
Why couldn't they? Why are they so mad?
Well, most of them were living in nasty nursing homes just a few years back in really crappy conditions, being fed roaches, maggots on their wounds, not able to do anything they wanted.
But why, KK?
All because they had a disability. So what? Well, the world before wasn't really built for disabled people. These were young, talented people full of life, stuck in a gross nursing home with a bedtime, curfew, and no choice. So the homies helped them break out.
How'd they break out if they were in really heavy wheelchairs?
Well, they used their magic, chanted together, and they rolled right out into their very own apartments and started a community in Sun Valley called Atlantis, lost city of great people. Everyone said they would never live on their own, and here they were, free.
Well, then why are they so mad?
Well, they couldn't go anywhere. There was no public transportation for wheelchairs. There were no taxis, no Ubers, no lifts, no scooters, no vehicles, or really even good sidewalks unless you were filthy rich. It cost a lot of money to live comfortably with a disability back then.
They couldn't just go wherever they wanted to go?
That's right. They couldn't get to their doctors, get groceries, or go to concerts. Really, they couldn't go anywhere outside of their Atlantis community.
What'd they do?
So a bunch of them decided to block the bus starting July 5th. They agreed that they weren't leaving until RTD said they'd provide access. So they yelled, "We wanna ride," as loud as they could. They put their bodies right in front of the bus so it couldn't go anywhere.
And then what?
Well, it got late, so they slept in front of the bus. After another day of blocking all the buses and all the Colfax, causing all the ruckus, they finally agreed to make buses accessible. And that's how the Gang of 19 became the heroes of our town, and Denver was the first city ever to make buses accessible to people in wheelchairs. People from all across the world were inspired, started protesting in their own towns, and soon the protest group ADAPT was everywhere. And they did not mess around.
Isn't that the same group that you got arrested with?
That's them. But that's a story for another time, kids. It's time to go to bed. It's getting late.
Oh, fine. Good night, Kaywin.
Good night, children. I love you all very, very much.
We love you too.
We're going to explore the cosmos in a ship of the imagination.
We are all monsters!
While they here to test me, come closer to my blade. Now that it's opinion time, I slide, slide, slide. Your eyes on the crossroads of time. Get what I'm seeking, something over there underneath. In your mind, I test my chance, test my size. Dig how we know my ancestors made the fight to have me right before you in the speaker box with my box about what was stolen. It's time to pay the cost, y'all bunch of zombie bots. Frequency control by promotion, telephone, your clothes and doors, suckling matador. Constant missiles, horns, slice, slice, slice. Take heed, sloppy humans, we were still nice. You know you already know, wanted to slice, slice, slice. Slice, 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 slice. Yo, watch. Slice, 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 slice. these kittens, head still spinning. You stop winning, I'm a pro. She's a pro. Knock on your door. You don't expect the surprise of doing so bold. Have to rethink on your life. Everything you have created will end in disguise. Well, all I can say is they ain't that caught up in fame. If I think it's work with a face, but with my check, they what more do I say?
Shall say boys to me.
I caught on the right side. Slice, 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 slice. Yeah, we cut 'em off. 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 Hey, cut on the right side. To right side. To right side. Slice. To right side. Julian, how I want. Slice it off. Cut 'em off. Cut 'em off. Slice.
Picking up food from the Denny's on Peoria. Trying not to freak out, trying a new system. Everyone in my life is disappointed in me. I'm thinking I'll just move to a new city. Crying like a man, I think I'm pretty good at that. Sitting at a bus stop, I'll sink into oblivion. Everyone in my life is a little mad at me. Thinking I'll just move to another city. Trying doesn't count. So I think I'll cut that shit right out. Yeah, I know trying doesn't count. So I think I'll stop that shit right now. Trying doesn't count. So I think I'll cut that shit right out. Yeah, I know trying doesn't count. So I think I'll stop that shit right now. Picking up food from the Denny's on Peoria. Trying not to freak out.
Thank you.
There's no way to hide your truth when it's something you know you would better do. Just look within and see that strength that lives in you and me. Live our life fearlessly. It's all that you got ain't what you is. So what do you got? What do you got? Taking those gifts as they come, 'cause it's who you are. How much you love is what you do. So what will you do? What will you do when those feelings come washing over you?